Hello, my friends, it's Georgie at Tittle Tattle Tarot, and I am back again with part 2 of Mr. E's Island. And we looked at visitors that went to go there and all the things that they did, all the wonderful activities that they did on Mr. E's Island. Oh, what fun it was. The different things they got up to. But there were so many more people that we didn't have time to do them all in one sitting. So I'm returning now with another little selection of oh, the great and the good, really, and all the different things that they might have done. And the cards that are going to help me today are the Tarot of Curious Creatures. I'm going to ask them what these particular visitors got up to. And I must point out now that this is all for fun and entertainment, not to be taken seriously, just for giggles. So we're just going to go through this list, part 2 of the visitors to Mr. Epstein's Island. I shouldn't have said that, should I? Mr. E's Island. We don't want to use the other word, do we? Okay, so Mr. E's Island. Right. The first one was Alan Dershowitz. Dirty Dershowitz. Only joking, of course. Just a kind little nickname. Very, very sort of tender little nickname given to this man. So oh God, what were you doing on the island, Alan? What were you doing? Hey, you sly old dog. What were you up to on that island? Hey, let's have a little look. Let's have a little look. Eight of Cups. I see. He's like walking away from the drink. He was on a dry weekend. He'd gone there to dry out. Didn't want to touch alcohol, so he was walking away from alcohol at home, knew that he could go to Mr. E's Island and it would be all good stuff, just cups of tea and the odd coffee, and that was fine, leaving all the bad stuff at home, drying out, basically. That's what old Dirty Dershowitz was doing. He was going all teetotal on that island. Yes, I believe that. Okay, and do you know the other one we've got? Right under Alan Dershowitz, we've got Alex Baldwin. Eh? Eh? What was Trigger Happy Baldwin doing there? What's he up to? What's he up to? Come on, Alex. You can tell us, what were you doing on that island? Eh? What were you up to? Let's have a look. Bit of aerobics. Bit of aerobics. I think it was like an aerobic weekend. You know, the ones where you wear your Jane Fonda leggings and your leg warmers. And yes, and you do all your aerobics to the old 80s music. I think that's what he was into, because he needs to get in trim again. He's let himself go a bit. So he put on his headband, the Hierophant, yeah, he put on his headband, put on his old leotard and his leggings and his Jane Fonda leg warmers, and he did a 1980s tribute Jane Fonda workout. There you go. That's what he did. It was an aerobic weekend. I wonder whether it was a fundraiser. Sometimes they are, aren't they? See how many hours you can do and you get paid. I remember doing one of those. You get paid so many pence per hour. Maybe it was one of those, but that's what he did anyway. Good. So now we've got Barack Obama. Would you believe Barack Obama was on that island? Did you know that? I didn't know that. Barack Obama. What sort of good stuff was Barack Obama up to on that island? Eh? Barack Obama. Well, I never. What were you up to on Mr. E's Island? Saving money. He thought it'd be a nice little cheap holiday. Bit of a cheap holiday. He thought, well, seeing as he knows Mr. E, and he could get a free flight over there on that, yeah, we know what it's called, don't we, that plane. He thought that it would be a cheap holiday, and it was really. He didn't really have to put his hand in his pocket. Everything was paid for. So he held on to his pentacles and had a really nice holiday. 4 of Pentacles, bit of a greedy miser card, that. Not an attractive quality, but you know, we all need to save pennies occasionally, and that's what he did. It was his version of a cheap holiday. You know, you and I might go somewhere. I don't know if you have Butlins over there. I don't think you do, but we have things like Butlins here, and that's supposed to be a cheap holiday. Mind, it's not cheap anymore. It used to be a cheap holiday, but it was his equivalent of Butlins. Yes, good old Barack. Saved some money there. Had a cheap holiday. So what about Beyonce? Beyonce, what did she find to do on that island? Eh? What did Beyonce find to do on that island? Come on, Beyonce. Why were you there? What did you do? What did you do? What did you get up to? Oh, I think she must have gone with old, is it Jay-Z? Is that right? I don't know. She'd gone with him anyway, and they had a little bit of a romantic weekend there. Her and is it Jay-Z? Her and him anyway. Beyonce, yes, they had a nice romantic weekend. Yes, that's it. Everybody needs one of those every now and again, don't they? That's why they went there. I'm believing that. Yes. And the next one, Bill Gates. Hey, Bill Gates. Hey, Mr. Gates. Why were you there, you old murderer? I'm only joking. You know I'm only joking, Bill. That's just a friendly term of endearment for you, isn't it? Hey, Bill, what were you doing there? What were you doing there, Bill? Come on, you can tell us. You can tell us. Oh, really? Were you really? Okay. Well, it looks a bit like like a sort of balancing act there. Bit of is it gymnastics I'm getting here? What do you reckon? Like a sort of acrobatic class. That's possible, isn't it? You know, when they do that formation and one stands on top of the other, that is acrobatics, isn't it? It's not gymnastics. Yes, that's what he was doing. He was learning how to do. I don't know whether he would have been on the bottom. He probably would have been on the top. Yeah, probably would have been on the top. But it was all that sort of formation. Oh, it could even have been cheerleading, that sort of thing. Can you imagine Bill cheerleading? Maybe not. I don't know. But he was doing something like that, quite physical, actually, for a man of his age. But that's what he says he was doing. And he doesn't lie. So we'll go with that. Doesn't lie. Doesn't lie, that man. Very truthful. So who else have we got here? Ellen DeGeneres. Yes. Ellen Disingenuous, what on earth were you doing there? Hmm? Ellen, come on, come and tell me. Come and tell me through the tarot what you were doing on Mr. E's island. Ellen. Four of Wands. Oh, performing. Of course, like the narcissist she is. But we love her, don't we? We love Ellen. You've got to love Ellen, really, haven't you? She was performing. She was doing a little dance. Yeah, she was probably interviewing people, trying to revive her show out there, trying to be centre of attention, getting on everybody's nerves. But yeah, sort of bit of tap dancing. Anytime she could get on the stage and prance about and, you know, do all that kind of thing, that's what she was doing. Bit of like the camp entertainment, I would say. Yes. Barack would have liked that. That would have all been part of his cheap holiday, that having Ellen DeGeneres up there on the stage doing her bit. Yes, so that's Ellen was the cheap entertainment. Actually, Epstein had probably flown her in. Cheap entertainment for the guests. That's what I reckon. Now, Michelle Obama. Now, I didn't know this. My husband said to me, oh, Michelle Obama, Big Mike. He called her Big Mike. I'd never heard of that before. I thought that was very rude. Very rude. And then he showed me a picture of her. And I could see what he meant. I could see exactly what he meant. Do you know her as Big Mike? I'd never heard that before. I think it's very cruel. You shouldn't really do that to a lady, should you? Michelle, what were you up to? Queen of Pentacles. She'd gone there for some jewelry. She was trying on earrings. Apparently, it's a very good jewelry shop on the island, and you can buy all sorts of like earrings, a lot of gold earrings, especially those round ones, you know, those big like sort of hoop earrings, and she does like those. So yes, she'd gone there purely for the jewelry. Yes, that's what she was there for. That's what she says she was there for. And I don't doubt what Big Mike Michelle says. So there we are. That's what she was there for. And now we're on to Oprah. Oprah. What on earth did Oprah want to go there for? Eh? What was the attraction at Mr. E's Island for Oprah? Eh? Oprah. Oh, good grief. Well, that does surprise me, Oprah. I mean, we all know this, don't we? There's only one reason for you getting the Ace of Wands, isn't it? It's all flaming wands, and well, I'm totally surprised. I don't think anybody went to that island for that. I don't know where she's getting it from. Nobody else has gone there for that, have they? Flaming wands? Oprah, you should be ashamed of yourself. You're far too... How old is she now? 60? 69? I don't know. 70? I don't know. She's far too old for this. That's what she went there for. Well, I think it's disgraceful. Nobody else had gone there for that, had they? Nobody else had gone there for wand action. Really. Oprah, hang your head. Hang your head. I'm quite shocked at that. Quentin Tarantino. Even he rocked up there. Quentin Tarantino. Can you believe it? Let's just have a look. Come on, Quentin. What did you do there? He likes to play the trumpet. He'd gone there for a little bit of music. I think he likes to sort of join in jazz bands and things like that. He took his trumpet with him. And again, he was probably on stage after Ellen. Yes, he sort of did a little act. Everybody danced and he got his trumpet out. Yes. And I think Ellen did a little bit of stand-up comedy first. Then he went on with his trumpet. You didn't know that, did you, about Quentin Tarantino playing the trumpet? There you go. Did it on Epstein's Island. I mustn't say that, mustn't. Mr. E's Island. Mr. E's Island. That's where he did it. Steven Spielberg. Could you imagine Steven Spielberg being there? Steven Spielberg, what did you do there? What did you do there? He just cleaned up after everyone. I think Epstein sort of said to him, look, Stephen, I need somebody to just go around and clean up after they've done the concert and Ellen's been on stage and, Quentin's been out with his trombone or whatever it was, his trumpet. It all gets a bit messy. So we need someone just to wipe the stage down, have a bit of a sweep up. And Quentin said, Steven Spielberg said, yes, I'll do that. I'll do that. Don't you worry, Jeffrey, I've got that underhand. So yeah, he took his broom with him and he was there to just sweep up the floor after the acts had all finished. I think it was jolly decent of him. That was nice of him, wasn't it? And then we go to Hillary Clinton. Hillary Clinton. Wow. I don't really know what to say about her. I think the least said the better, really, isn't it? I won't say very much. I'll just say Hillary Clinton. Why was she there? Why was she there? Oh, again, singing. I didn't know she sang, but apparently she does. A little bit of, yeah. I think it was quite operatic, actually. Quite operatic singing. That's why she was there. She probably went on after the trumpet player. And who was that? That was Quentin Tarantino, wasn't it? Yes, probably went on after him. Ellen had been the warm-up act. And then finally, on comes Hillary with a bit of singing. So yes, that's why she was there. Singing. And then the last one I've got here is Naomi Campbell. Long-legged, beautiful Naomi Campbell. What did she find to do with herself there? Naomi Campbell. I think she was writing. She was writing her autobiography there. She just wanted a little quiet room, a little room tucked away in the attic somewhere so she could just lock herself away. Look at all these pages fluttering around in the Page of Swords. Yeah, she was writing away. Writing her autobiography, she was. That's what she said she was doing. Fascinating, isn't it? Really is fascinating. All those people, all those different interests, you see, you've found out things, haven't you, that you never knew. The hobbies people have. It's quite incredible, isn't it? So there you go. They're part 2 there. All the people that visited Mr. E on his island, everything that they got up to, and what a jolly good time they all had. I think it's wonderful. I really do. It's the best place for them, wasn't it, really? So anyway, I hope that you have a lovely day, and I'll be back very soon with another episode of some such nonsense. I don't know what yet, but I'll be back soon. Bye-bye.